If you really think so, I think so. Garnacho scored a worldie last week.
Yeah.
This week McAllister scored a contender for the goal of the season as well.
Yeah. I don't deny that.
And then not just that, Enzo, as you mentioned, scored two
Enzo,
goals. There are two other Argentinians that scored.
Yeah.
So Lo Celso scored again for Spurs. Beautiful goal also, by the way, from outside. A beautiful curler from outside the box. Buonate scored for Brighton against Chelsea.
4-4-2 dudes. Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas. Jingle bell, ding dong bell. Don't forget to slap that subscribe bell. And more importantly, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So you can see, we are in a very special look today. We're sporting the little dingling jingle hats.
Dingling.
Because it's Merry Christmas. We are the 442 dudes. My name is Ben.
I'm John.
And today, as we said, it's going to be a very special Christmas episode. And because of that, we are going to just join you for the next 90 minutes. But not really 90 minutes. So what we're going to talk about, we are going to focus on what we call the Super Sunday. What about it?
I don't know. I mean, this week's games were... Saturday's games
a lot
were...
of teams,
I don't know. It was a little bit... Really? The only thing that was good about Saturday was Burnley winning 5-0. But
that's true.
even then, I thought, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Let's wait for Sunday because Sunday is where all the blockbuster games take place, right?
Yeah,
especially the one at the Etihad.
Chelsea versus Brighton.
Etihad, where Man City played Spurs. But hey, who knew?
Yeah, who knew?
Oh my God. All the games on Sunday were fantastic.
I got to say, I agree with that. I mean, there were so many games that the score somehow just excited people.
Oh, bloody hell, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, speaking of excitement, let's jump straight first. Firstly, you said Saturday and Sunday, it's very interesting results that happen. But I think I must say it's the whole EPL season just showing us why the EPL, I won't say at the top, but at least why the EPL is top 3 in the world.
Nah, they're definitely the top.
I thought Singapore Premier League.
Definitely, who the hell? Okay, anyway, let's not go there.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, EPL definitely the best league in the world.
It's back.
I think there's no dispute, right? There's really no dispute. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Why? Come on. What had you going there for the weekend?
I mean, everything isn't a pure footballing entertainment. Obviously, the goals that been scored, and then the fans, the passionate fans, and all.
And it's also Christmas season,
I think you can't beat that, man.
Giving goal and giving back the goal.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm only saying that because Song Heung-min did that thing. We'll talk about that afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll focus on one first. Allow me
so many.
To start.
Okay, let's just start. Okay, because there's too many things to start. So we start with you first. Our resident Chelsea fan.
Yeah, resident Chelsea fan. Firstly, Chelsea versus Brighton. I kid you not. I went into the match thinking, alamak, we're just gonna lose this. Because we didn't really had a good match before this. Prior to this, I thought they were shit. And this one, they were still shit.
Thought they were shit?
And they're still shit in this one. I'm just being upfront. Very, very upfront here. But I think if anything, I got to give it to Chelsea because we had it going. 3-2 was not what I thought it should be.
What do you think it should be?
I thought we should hang on to 3-1.
Okay.
Because, the second goal came in really quite late. But I really thought we should have done a little bit of a defensive,
some
play
kind
at
of game
the end.
management.
Yeah.
Right?
But then we had the red card. Which I kind of don't agree a little bit, but
why?
I don't know.
How is that?
Yeah, I'm biased. I'm not being the neutral one.
There's nothing
I'm being
wrong with being biased, but you have to be objective.
Yeah, but this time I cannot. I just want to say it should not be. Even though it could be, but I just want to be stupidly biased. But I just want to say also.
You said stupidly.
Yeah. But I think I just want to say as well. I think if what we're doing is this sort of thing moving forward, then Poch is doing it right. Because you can see that how he's rallying up the younger players, how he's trying to spit his tactics to them. Spit. He's shouting, saliva coming out. I like what he's doing, and I hope it continues. But I have to say, still, I've said it before, I'm not a big fan of Sanchez. I do hope we get a better goalkeeper. I mean, sorry, I have to say this. I've said it before. I really think Kepa would have been a better one. But, it is what it is. We have this Sanchez going on.
Sanchez going on.
This Sanchez going on. To me, it's a matter that should be resolved. But if it's resolved, I think definitely goal line wouldn't be that far apart. I think it could even be still 3-1. But yeah, I think, when people say what they have to say about Chelsea, I'm just going to say time and time again, we disappoint people, but we surprise people. So I kind of like that. Then we go on to this one. I mean, I was just walking around the different bars on the weekend, and people were chattering about Liverpool and Fulham.
So what was the chatter about?
Well, I think the chatter was it was a very tight match. People didn't expect Fulham to put up that tight match. Eventually, what was the result? 4-3, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. So the result was 4-3, and again scored by the same person who scored the last minute equalizer. Was that Ta'a? Okay, anyway, TAA. So what do you think about that? Since you're the Liverpool fan,
I just want to mention wow,
what a game is it?
The goals that were being scored by Liverpool. It's whew,
okay.
wow. Last week there were, the whole talk was on Garnacho, right? And rightly so, because he definitely scored one of the best, if not the best goal of the season.
Yeah.
But suddenly this week, McAllister decided to hey, hold my beer, and then, oh my God, from 35 yards out, he just shot straight, boom, rocket into the top corner.
Okay.
I don't know. There's something about Argentinians this week.
Yeah, I have to agree. I
mean,
Endo also. Just want to quickly go there.
It's not just Endo.
And then I got McAllister.
How many goals? If you really think so, I think so. Garnacho scored the worldie last week.
Yeah.
This week McAllister scored a contender for the goal of the season as well.
Yeah. I don't deny that.
And then not just that, Enzo, as you mentioned, scored two goals. There are two other Argentinians that scored.
Yeah.
So Lo Celso scored again for Spurs. Beautiful goal also, by the way, from outside. A beautiful curler from outside the box. Buonate scored for Brighton against Chelsea. I don't know. There's just something about the Argentinians now that
they got spurt, Yeah. In a way. I mean, I didn't want to use
nice
spurt,
try.
but
Nice try.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wow. I don't know. Back in the at least in the early 2000s, right? When Ferguson and SAF first brought Sebastian Veron into the Premier League, right?
Yeah.
He was actually I'm just a bit distracted by some I have no idea what was it. No, so Veron was supposed to be a superstar, right?
Yeah.
In the Premier League.
I tell you cannot shoot Man United down because our producer is from,
I'm not shooting him down.
Okay, let's carry on.
No,
with this Veron
what
thing.
I'm saying is
Okay.
I lost my train of thought.
Veron.
Let's the South Americans, right? So Veron, Forlan, they clearly struggled in the Premier League and in the early stages.
Right.
But nowadays you look at the Brazilians, you look at the Argentinians that's playing the trade in the Premier League right now. A lot of them are really, really performing. And I think the Argentinians have outperformed the Brazilians this time around.
Okay.
And I don't know. There's just something about
World Cup
Argentina.
winners anyway. So
I don't know. Maybe it could be because of the World Cup, but also could be because
they got a Ballon d'Or
of the what? You mean?
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
I don't know. Maybe there's something to do with the Brazilian and the Argentinian guy. I don't know. I have no idea.
It could be.
But regardless, I think the Argentinians are I don't know. I just like watching the Argentinians nowadays. There's just something about them that's just different.
Yeah.
The Brazilians bring a lot of flair.
Samba football.
They bring a lot of entertainment, yes.
Okay.
But the Argentinians have that, but they
their
also
own
have,
identity of it.
They have something which I think the Brazilians don't have.
Okay.
That is their work rate.
Wow.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
Okay.
So they at least in my opinion, I think the Argentinians put in a lot more effort in trying to adapt to the Premier League. Their work rate is, look at Enzo. Enzo pretty much ran the game for Chelsea.
Yeah,
Chelsea played the whole second half with just 10 men.
Yeah, we did.
But for some reason,
as if it was 11.
It didn't feel like it was 10 versus 11. It really felt like it was 11 versus 11. So I think credit obviously has to be given to Poch,
of course,
right? For galvanizing the troops, for rearranging the whole tactical setup. But
we have to also boil it down to
I
Enzo.
think Enzo basically ran the whole engine. I think he was immense. He was immense, really. Granted, the second goal was a penalty, right? But I think he was fantastic, and he has been fantastic throughout the season, Enzo. Yeah. So coming back to the Liverpool versus Fulham again, I don't know why I digress so much, but I don't know. I just had to say what I say because unlike someone, while I'm biased towards Liverpool, I'm also objective, right?
Yeah,
so I need to mention that.
Okay.
I need to give credit where credit is due.
Okay.
Yeah. So now coming back to Liverpool,
Still biased, but okay.
Yeah, obviously, of course.
Okay, coming back to Liverpool.
4 goals.
Yeah.
4 worldies, and in the words of Jurgen Klopp, I have never seen 4 worldies for the same team in a game. And
okay. Now that's where the biasness comes in, guys. I'm just saying.
But it is true. Come on, guys. Pretty sure you agree with me.
Okay.
Do
Right.
you dare say that none of the Liverpool goals are worldies?
Yeah.
Do you dare say that?
I didn't watch, so
McAllister's goal probably,
yeah.
definitely
Okay.
goal of the season contender
Yeah.
alongside Garnacho.
Okay.
Garnacho might edge it from a purely technical point of view, but definitely from
at least top 5 somewhere there.
top
three.
two. Top two. Right now, goal of the season is between Garnacho and McAllister.
Okay.
At least today.
Okay.
As of today. As the latest matches, right?
Yeah. We
Yes,
get it.
I think so. Then,
Okay.
obviously, Endo-san. Oh my God. Endo-san.
Become Japanese, this guy. Okay.
That's why. Wow. I think he's finally ready. I think from Endo himself came out to say that he found it a little bit more difficult to adapt to the Premier League.
Right.
He took some time to go in, but I think he is finally ready.
Okay.
The moment Endo came on, and then he scored the beauty of a goal into the top corner of the pass from Mo Salah.
Okay, and?
It's suddenly shades of Barcelona. The corner taker quickly came on.
Suddenly of Barcelona.
Endo became like, the Endo substitution has now become like the Gini Wijnaldum substitution.
Okay.
Liverpool fans will definitely remember that, right? It's like almost,
Okay.
Yeah, and then obviously Trent being Trent.
The final goal.
Leave it to the Scouser in the team to
Wow, leave it to the Scouser
Of course.
Okay.
I think TA is in the form of his life. He's playing well for England. Gareth Southgate finally recognizes his talent. But I think it is only because he has been moved to the midfield position. So Joe Gomez came on to take up the right back spot, and TA was moved into to midfield. And there, I think he truly blossomed.
Shine.
So watch out, KDB. Really, really watch out. What the hell was that for?
No, I'm doing it's like a random challenge to our poor Kevin De Bruyne. So, hey, watch out.
But it is true. Watch out, KDB. Because, Trent in midfield, I think he's going to be
that.
Of course.
He's probably outside fight. Okay.
The actual debate between who is better, Gerrard, Lampard, or Scholes, it will be between TAA and KDB.
So moving forward, this generation
it's definitely going to be, the question is going to be who's better, KDB or Trent in midfield.
One more Lao Jiao lah. So
who?
No lah, KDB more old now. I mean, he's older. So
I mean, they're the same generation.
Yeah,
right?
same gen. But okay lah. Okay,
So who else do you think you want to put in there?
Enzo.
No, but okay. So you talk about biasness, right? I will be honest right now.
Yeah.
Okay. The game shouldn't have been so close.
Yeah.
If not for, and I really hate to say this, but I think
also a goalkeeping issue?
Yes, I think it's a goalkeeping issue.
So.
Because if Alisson was playing, it would never be that close. Because two of the goals that were conceded, I think that was very poor from Kelleher, from Quivin, because he wasn't concentrating enough. And I think I put it down to nervousness, what you call it, whatever you want to call it, nervousness or a lack of match practice.
Right.
It could be because of that. But if Alisson was in goal, those two goals would never have been conceded.
Okay.
And the two goals I'm talking about is Harry Wilson's first, the first goal by Harry Wilson, and obviously his mistake in, I think, the second goal. Who was scored the second goal? See, I can't really remember the Fulham players.
I didn't watch so.
But whoever scored the second goal.
Whoever scored the second goal.
Sorry, I can't remember Fulham's game players, but that shouldn't have been a goal. Correct. So I think Kelleher needs more time. So that's my only concern moving forward, at least in the next few weeks, because there's a lot of games to be played. I think the opponents will probably be looking at Kelleher right now and say, hey,
that's the weak point.
That's the weak point.
Okay.
And that's my concern moving forward. This for Liverpool and Fulham. So let's move forward to another game where.
And which game would that be?
I think everybody was looking forward to this game.
Okay.
And that game was at the Etihad or the Etihad or whatever you want to call it. The Etihad, maybe.
Yeah, or the empty hub.
Of course. Okay. Man City versus Spurs. And I don't know.
Well, I mean, okay. Firstly, I just want to say it's the season of giving. So we did see that, I mean, we did see that. He's a very polite boy. So he's got to go first. And then he gave them the goal.
He's a very polite boy.
Yeah, very polite boy.
He's older than you.
Yeah, but still boy. That's why he's only by one. So, I've got to say boy first, because otherwise I'll be affected. But anyway, I think, great goal by Son. But Song Hyung-min. That's how they say it, Song Hyung-min.
Son.
Yeah, Son Hyung-min.
Not Song.
Yeah, Son.
You're still living in
I'm trying to Song.
the Singaporean
No,
game,
not that Singaporean guy. But in any case, I think great goal, but not so great own goal. So, I mean,
he could do nothing about it.
Yeah, I know, but
there was nothing.
That's why I said it's not so great.
Because the goal.
It's not so great, but credited to his name. So, but in any case, I don't think as I was watching it, because I did watch the highlights for that, I didn't think that was going to end in a draw. I thought, City was going to win it home.
Exactly.
That very obvious open one for our dear Haaland. I mean...
Ooh, the whole world talks about Nunez, but nobody talks about
nobody
Haaland's
wants to
miss.
talk about that miss. That's what I want to say.
Bloody idiots.
No,
Anyway,
I want to talk about it.
Because
we expect him to be that predator. We expect him to be that great person. That person with that as a striker, But what do you call it? With this tenacity for goals, but with such a clear goal. I mean, we thought Haaland would do it, but
Oh well, I think because I don't know. We talk about skill sets, we talk about match preparation and all, but there's something that is less talked about, and I think somehow subconsciously, whatever you want to call it, it plays into the game, and that is like a pretty much like a hoodoo. Every team have their hoodoo team, kind of like
hoodoo,
or their I don't know what the nemesis or whatever you want to call it, but their voodoo, whatever you want to call it, but. There will always be one team
like a kryptonite. Okay.
Yeah, nice. They're like kryptonite. They're kryptonite.
Yeah.
I think Spurs are Man City's kryptonite of some sorts.
Okay.
Of some sorts. So Spurs always seem to get results against City. And for whatever black magic or whatever there is, Haaland somehow left his scoring boots at home.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he needs to get the Adidas Predator boots.
Okay. That's why. Say Predator there.
Of course, I had to go back to TAA.
Okay.
Anyways.
Okay. Anyway, what else?
No, okay. Yeah. So I mean, but I think Spurs. City were unlucky. They hit the woodwork twice, and then obviously Haaland missed all the stuff and all that. But I think we have to give credit to Spurs because for all the injuries that is
I have to
ravaging their squad, I think they have been
put up
fantastic.
very, very well with a strong team.
And Son, his goal, it came from a City corner.
Yeah.
The way he ran all the way up the field and then he scored the goal. Brilliant. Brilliant goal. But unfortunately, in the same game, he wrote himself into the record books.
Yeah, okay.
Right? And this time, the record that he has achieved is actually not a very good one.
Not to be proud of.
But nonetheless, it's a record. And this record is that the time between the two goals that he scored, he actually scored for Spurs and he also scored for City.
Yeah.
And the time in between these two goals were 137 seconds, according to the Premier League. And he actually breaks Johnny Evans' record of 167 seconds when Manchester United played Newcastle back in 2012.
Wow. Oh, that's almost 10 years later. Almost.
11,
yeah, it's about 11, but almost 10.
Yeah, and now there are 3 people with this who are on this list of accidental unwanted achievements. So you have Son,
Son.
You have Johnny Evans and Gareth Barry. Gareth Barry scored at both ends for Villa against Charlton back in 1999. And to be very, for some strange reason, I actually remember those two.
I remember their names, but I don't remember the last one.
I actually remember the Villa.
Remember he's that goal.
For some reason, I actually remember the Villa Chelsea.
I remember the two.
Charlton.
Charlton.
I actually remember that for some strange reason. But anyway, so speaking of Spurs again, I think they are slowly becoming the new mentality monsters.
Oh, why is that so?
I say new because the reigning mentality monsters are Liverpool. Right, so I think Spurs are slowly becoming the new mentality monsters because. I just got stunned when you said Liverpool was the new mentality monster. I thought it would have been as some other strange club comes up, like Luton Town or something. I don't know. Nah,
but okay.
I'm glad you didn't mention another red color team. But anyway,
no, I was just going to say Chelsea actually.
Where was I? Why do I say that? Okay,
no,
so Bissouma made a mistake.
Okay,
and that led to City going 3-2 up. Yeah, where I think Grealish was the one that scored the third goal and all. And many teams will have crumbled. I believe many other teams will have crumbled at that kind of the play. And I'm specifically mentioning Sheffield United and Wolves because they were utterly atrocious this weekend.
Yeah, they were like
they basically didn't turn out. Like they were playing like the team from the SPL anyway.
Anyway.
Not the Scottish Premier League. The other SPL.
Okay, anyway.
Closer to home.
Saudi
this home in Tampines in Singapore. Okay. But anyway, I love how the Spurs players kept their heads up.
Yeah, they did.
I love how they continued to fight, continue to strive and get the goal, and the desire that Dejan Kulusevski had, he showed to score the goal, the equalizer, was simply brilliant.
In fact, I just want to say, to add on to this, now, correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. I think.
Yeah. What?
They had a game against Newcastle, and they kind of faltered at the start as well. I don't know if you remember the big scoreline 5-something. And that was against Newcastle and Spurs. Different contrast. I think in that game, when they went down, they were just... But this one, when they went down, as what you said, I wouldn't call them the mentality monster, but I'll rather say they became more disciplined. They decided to keep their shape and...
Okay.
But I won't say mentality monster. Okay, anyway.
I think that's why I said
I know.
They are slowly becoming, but anything can happen.
Yeah.
And in the same game, okay, this one I have to mention because I am bloody pissed by this.
Oh, shit.
All right?
Okay.
And I'm speaking purely from a footballing perspective.
Okay.
As a footballing fan.
Okay.
Simon Hooper, you deserve to be sacked. Simon Hooper, you deserve to be sacked.
Okay. Why is that so?
Seriously.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Sorry,
guys.
let me
Here
calm
it comes,
down.
guys.
Now, if you guys don't know, you can go on Twitter, and Haaland was absolutely went bonkers about this.
Yeah.
Right? He was absolutely raging.
Yeah.
And he even commented on the video that showed the play. So what happened was in the 94th minute, Haaland was fouled in the middle of the pitch.
Yep.
But he got up immediately.
Yep.
And he played a beautiful pass to Grealish.
Yes.
At that point,
Yep.
Simon Hooper actually waved play on. You can see in the video, his hand literally did this. He stretched out his hand, which indicates play on.
Play on.
But the moment Jack Grealish got the ball, he blew for a foul on Haaland.
Yeah.
When Jack Grealish was true on goal,
And
one
giving
on
the
one.
advantage thing. The advantage.
So what's the point of playing the advantage when you're going to blow for a foul? And the Man City players will absolutely live it.
They were.
And rightly so.
And they had to stop Haaland.
Exactly. They had to stop Haaland from
He almost turned into a Thor.
No, I mean, come on, man.
What? Norway? What? Okay, anyway.
I almost did get it. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Slowly.
With the hair, or with the hair, especially with the hair.
I'm seriously almost looking at Thor. I mean, to be very fair, how many times do you see Haaland getting so angry, so worked up? That's got to be one of the few times. I think that was the first time for me where he had his own teammates, they got to stop him. He was angry about it. He was livid about it. And I got to agree with you. Why do you show the advantage, posture, signal,
precisely,
gesture, but then only to beep, maybe Grealish face ugly or hair ugly, I don't know lah. But
I don't know, but he's just a bloody incompetent nincompoop,
But we've been talking about it. English referees
No, I just think Simon Hooper is the worst of the bunch. Seriously. Okay. Either that or he should just come clean, reveal his contract that he has with Spurs. I mean, this is the second time, right? Okay. He disallowed a legitimate Liverpool goal, right, at White Hart Lane. Yeah. And this time round, he prevented City from having a chance to win the game.
Simon Spurs Hooper.
Exactly.
Which stands for
Simon Cockerell Hooper. Might be a better name.
That's true. And okay, let's talk about something a little bit more happy. And in fact, it's on the other side of the Merseyside. It's Everton. According to what John has been sharing, he feels that Everton has finally woken. Has finally gotten up and wake up. They're not woken. They're not woke. But they have woken up. They have woken up. And they were brilliant. And even though, they were kind of losing, start and middle, but now they kind of found their pace.
I think so. I think that Sean Dyche has probably found the right formula for Everton. I mean, in the ever since they got deducted 10 points, right? I thought they've been playing well. I mean, it's just the second game, but both games I thought they played well. Yeah. They lost 3-0 to United last week, but they were actually dominating the game. Just United were just more clinical. I mean, obviously we mentioned about Garnacho's goal,
beautiful,
the beautiful goal, but Martial goal was fantastic as well. The composure that he had to chip Pickford at the end of the game to make it 3-0 was fantastic.
Yeah. Anyway, Pickford's just not good goalkeeper.
He's T-Rex, right? That kind of stuff. But I mean, the issue I think Everton has and they need to work on would be how to finish, how to convert their chances.
I'm just gonna say something very embarrassing. I don't really remember a lot of clinical forward that Everton has. I'm going to tell you only the last one that I know. And if you're an Everton fan, don't kill me because I don't follow your team. I only remember Luis Saha.
Yeah.
I don't remember any.
That's quite long ago.
I don't remember anyone else after that being that clinical.
Lukaku was fantastic for Everton.
I mean,
we're talking about history and all that. But now, none of the players in Everton are known to be very clinical finishers. And I think that's something they need to work on. But then again, a Sean Dyche team doesn't really have a clinical finisher.
Yeah.
Right? If I really want to...
He did get that guy.
If I want to really nitpick, probably... I can't even think of it. Ashley Barnes?
They had this new guy. I don't forget his name. The new guy.
New guy?
Yeah, there was a new guy that joined Everton.
Just recently. Beto, the one that missed the open goal.
Oh, is it? Oh. Okay.
He was shit.
Oh.
I don't even know why they buy a Beto. I mean,
anyway.
He reminds me of United's BB.
Duh.
Anyway.
Okay.
But nonetheless, I think Everton are finally coming. I think they feel wronged, and now they are beginning to show that they are a Premier League standard team.
Yeah.
So despite not having as much possession as Forest, against Forest at the City ground, I think they played much better, and I think they need to carry on and build on this.
Yeah.
They really need to build on this, and I believe they will be able to build on this because they are a Premier League side.
Yep.
They are led by a competent manager in Sean Dyche, unlike a certain Japanese here in Singapore.
Okay.
Yeah, so they need to carry on, this form.
Yeah.
So in order to secure safety in the Premier League, after being made a scapegoat and all, I mean, we talked about it in the last episode. And I think they were unjustly punished.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, while from a football fan's perspective, I think it's great to see Everton, showing...
Despite the circumstances.
Correct. Showing the mentality and professionalism as they should.
Yeah.
The Liverpool side of me...
Oh, okay.
Just hope that they just get relegated.
This guy. I knew we were going there somewhere. But yeah, I gotta say, and that sums up everything that happened for the EPL for us. We think it's a crazy roller coaster ride. And and we do have people who comment, so thank you. I mean, that's what we want,
Exactly.
We do want engagement, whether you agree, whether you disagree. That's what we're all about, because we don't need you to be in our opinions all the time. We want to know your opinion. So I forgot the name, but thank you for commenting. We need more of these. Yeah, we need more.
Oh, we done?
Yeah, we done already. Yeah, we done already. So
I don't know. I mean, let me just to quickly round up and all. I think now as we move towards the Christmas season, and we all know that in the English Premier League, this is the busiest and the craziest time of the whole season, because England are the only country that does not have a winter break. Oh. Right? They don't have a winter break. I mean, they kind of they change around the schedules to make it less.
Day, and that's about
correct. They kind of rearrange the schedules to make it more manageable for the players. But nonetheless, they still do not have a winter break. So we're gonna enjoy a lot more matches this time around. However, while they do not have a break, we at the 442 dudes do have a break.
We do have a break.
And I think we will be coming back. When are we coming back? I just can't remember.
We will be coming back after Christmas on the 29th.
Yes.
So we'll see you on the 29th. But before that, John will sing for you Jingle Bell.
So anyway.
No, really. Oh, by the way, we just want to give a quick shout out. If you ever want to see a real Liverpool fan, come all the way to Tampines. What's that street? What? Don't know lah. Street something lah. Block 145, somewhere there, don't know what lah. Just come to Tampines, okay? There's a real Liverpool fan that, rides with a cock on his shoulder. So I just want to say, for the first time in my life, I saw a true blue Liverpool fan who rode with a cock on his shoulder and on a bicycle. So no wonder Liverpool are doing quite well. Anyway, yeah. So I just want to say that. With that, Merry Christmas. Please have a good one. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun is to ride, waiting for the thing to cut. Hey, jingle bell. Never sing, this guy. No Christmas spirit. Typical Chinese person. By the way, I half Chinese, so different. I'm a Filipino. Thank you, sir. Merry Christmas, sir. And mom, don't forget that. I'm half Filipino. Don't cancel me.
Alright, okay, we just cut.
Bye. Merry Christmas.